Alright, what's up everyone? Duquesne23 here, and I have some great news. 343 is actually reverting some of the changes that they came out with in Season 2. And this includes things like tank jump, the tank gun, and the skill jumps, which is something that everyone has been asking for them to revert. So let's go ahead now and jump into this. Here you can go ahead and see the article. The link to the article will be down below in the description. And you go over here and you will see it says weapon jamming. They address this first and foremost, which is crucial. They say after hammering on this, since seeing the first community reports, we have been able to identify the root cause of the issue and will be reverting the recent changes to help get this into players' hands quicker. So that is great news that they will be reverting those changes there. So then that way it will fix the weapon jamming issue. And so that is awesome. Awesome news. Now map traversal. They, of course, overwhelmingly strong feedback from players. It was a clear mistake that they made, of removing the skill jumps. And so as a result, they, we have brought back the following popular jumps: live fire, key door, and house panel, bizarre double doors, both sides, Aquarius, P-side edges with adjustments, streets, and pizza. So they also made some of the jumps to be a bit more noticeable. It's not something that is just like a invisible little ledge over a tiny little piece or anything like that. It's a little bit more noticeable. Moving forward, we're hoping to balance the double door jumps on Bizarre. The skill requirements from side to side varies, wildly. So that's why they want to make sure those type of jumps are even on both sides. So it's not one side has an advantage over the other side. And then they talk about things like speed running in campaign, and they are bringing back the tank gun, which is fantastic. That's exactly what a lot of us want. And of course they have to, it says, in regards to some of the other common strategies, many of them are far more complicated as they are closely intertwined with the work that we've been doing in preparation for co-op. But we'll continue to explore other options. So, and that makes sense. If something affects co-op in a negative way, so of course they gotta remove that. But something like the tank gun, I don't find that affects co-op. And so they will be, of course, putting it back in. Now, one thing that I thought was pretty cool, Halo VFX on Twitter said, would love, for it to change places each season to give us something else to search for in the campaigns, though not sure how feasible that is. That would be incredible if the tank gun changes locations in the campaign every season. So it's like something like an Easter egg that you got to go find every season. That would be a lot of fun, and that would be pretty cool to be able to have on there if they're able to make something like that happen. So as well as some of that stuff, the more goodness on here, just PC stability improvements, which that's really needed on there. The armor coating, the new armor coating where the body types kind of mess with the legs and everything, that will be fixed. Another great thing that, everyone has been asking for is pretty much the either removal or reduce the amount of overshield and camo that's provided in Last Spartan Standing. And they right here have it to where it says equipment pods in Last Spartan Standing will now feature all equipment rather than just power equipment. So that will reduce the amount of camo and everything that's going to be provided on there. It's like camo and overshield are just overpowered, and they spawn so much in Last Spartan Standing. So now it will include all equipment, including the grapple, the drop shield deal, repulsor, and just things like that, which is great. That means it's a lot less of a chance that OS or camo will show up in those drop pods. This is a great change as well on there. And so pretty much they just have a few other things. Wasp respawn timers on high power will also be brought in line with the season 1 timers, because there are some issues with the Wasp stuff going on right now. Disabling speed lines should function as intended. There's a lot of great stuff in this. I will leave the link below in the description if y'all do want to check it out. Also, if you want to be able to check out any of my streams or anything like that, I do stream daily over on Twitch. I normally play at least a little bit of Halo, especially towards the beginning of the season or the beginning of each week. Like every Tuesday, whenever there's a reset and there's new challenges, I play quite a bit of, Infinite. But once I'm done with the challenges for that week, it's pretty much like I'll play a little bit and then I'll just move on to some other games and stuff like that. But I'm probably streaming right now as you're watching this video. But yeah, so subscribe for more Halo news, also some more Halo fun and things like that. And I will see y'all in the next video. And remember, forge a new Halo.